We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Love. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Here we go.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Stidham.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, Stidham.
That's complete to Troutman, right side.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Now Stidham, off play action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Love now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action. Love to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now it's Stidham. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Stidham. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 3rd and short, the fullback Burton. And he will have a Broncos first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
Here's Stidham to throw. This one swung out to Williams. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. To throw is Stidham. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Stidham. That's going to be caught.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Off the play fake, here's Stidham. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Lucas Kroll
From a yard out.
and the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
Stidham going to look to throw for it.
It's complete. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Throwing. Love. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 62 yards.
And the Packers are back within a score. Love throwing for it.
Rolling to his left. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he fires one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
In motion left goes Sutton.
Here's Stidham. Escaping the pressure right.
And this one complete again to Mims.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. He'll get this down to the 38.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. In motion goes the tight end.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with during a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Let's go. Red, yellow.
Love looking to throw it.
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Now they'll change things up.
After the interception, here's Stidham.
He'll air this one out for Mims. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now they'll throw it with Stidham. Flush to his right.
That's into the hands of McLaughlin.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Off off the draw. Here's Williams. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now it's Stidham.
And Stidham throws another interception, his third. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for 2. Following the interception, Love. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, the field goal can still get you.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again here, Stidham. Throw left side complete. That's McLaughlin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They go play action with Stidham. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Play action. It's Stidham. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here's Love.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here now, third down.
Ready, set.
Off the play fake, Love.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And now Love going to change things up.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Love looking to throw it.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Tucker Kraft.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stidham. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Stidham.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing now is Stidham. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Well, defensively there, you want to play it a little safe and keep the action in front of you. But you definitely aren't looking to give up plays like that. They still got the cushion of a 2-score lead, but don't give them a freebie here in the final minute.
Here's Stidham. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Now Stidham. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Stidham to throw it.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Back to throw.
That is incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Stidham with one final shot.
Eluding the pressure right.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And he will fall on this one himself, so no late turnover, and time has run out on this football game.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And away we go at the link. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Here's Stidham. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down throw, Stidham. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. Shoots out a one-stop. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Stidham now to throw. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky. Stay tight and force the throw away.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Stidham. Pass taken in by Sutton. He'll be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On 4th down, here's Stidham. He connects downfield on 4. Touchdown, Denver. Now the Broncos making the call. They're going to go for 2. Stidham off the play action. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. The 50. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So the 2... First and 10 from the 41.
Yellow.
So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time a flag flies, somebody moved early. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And that's good for a gain of 5. In on the tackles, Jonathan Cooper. He'll take 5 on the carry. That gets him back to even. 2nd and 10 now.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
15.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Completes this one to Rice. And that will not be enough for a first down. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Yellow.
They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to the link right after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. It's Pacheco again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Hey, taller.
Right back to Pacheco. And he's able to work this down to the 41. It's an 8-yard gain, and things looking a whole lot better now. 3rd and 3 upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Yellow. Hero 15. Attack. What's that?
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Chiefs working here. Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Juke the defender. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Yellow.
Second down run by Pacheco. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Going jumbo set on this first and goal. They'll run Pacheco. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Slot man motioned over. Pacheco. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Looking to throw. He's going to lob one deep down the left sideline. Tried to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. And the Chiefs will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Return lanes don't open for him. He stopped shy of the 15. the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Right. Yellow. Right side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Yellow.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
I don't need to. Right side.
Running right is Pacheco. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Finds his man, Rice. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Offense in the hurry-up here.
Hey, dribble it. Hey, Sunday.
Second and 8. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Attack! Hey, 43, 15. Attack!
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Offense up to the line fast.
Hey, 15.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Second down now, 7 to go.
Yellow.
A give right side, here's Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. They did it! He made the interception! Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races! Into the red zone! And forget the interception, he makes this a pick-6 touchdown! Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
So here come the Broncos. Big spot now as they try for two. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the fourth. Now a field goal would only tie this game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Working quickly here.
Yellow.
First down, and they go right back to him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Now put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball. You go right over their head.
Hey, 57 colors. Right side.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That's caught in stride by Rice. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Chiefs trailing by 5. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Right. Easy. Yellow.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, we're good.
Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line.
Come back. Hey, 57. Right side.
Here he is to throw. He's got time here. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Hey, 43. Right side.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. They'll run it with Pacheco. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down.
Eye down these two. 15. Eye down these two. Right side.
He'll look to throw it. Rolling left, buying some time. He's going to keep it this time. Nothing doing there as he gets out of bounds back at the line.
You know, sometimes, and you've heard this from a lot of the great coaches, know when to lose a battle to win the war. And that time, just simply not taking a loss, pretty big deal for the offense.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They kick the running back in motion. Setting up to pass. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout, 9 seconds left in the game.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. 15, yellow, 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 yellow. Right side. Right side.
Back to throw. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now it's Mahomes. He's on the move. And they win it. They win it. It's a touchdown. No time left. In position for one last shot at it, Brock, and they come through in a moment that required absolute perfection. They were indeed perfect, and it wins them this game.
Yeah, my eyes certainly are on that offense and the celebration, but I'm also looking at that defense, Kate. Because that play is going to run through their mind over and over and over again tonight. Could not get the stop they needed. That one play to make them victors.
So score this a win for the Chiefs. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL... every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.